I sip wine, kick my feet up when I get time. And as I recline, take another sip, let my thoughts unwind. Sipping and spilling it. Sipping and spilling the tea. Sipping and spilling it.
What is poppin', everyone?
What's poppin'?
How you niggas doing?
Real niggas poppin' and fake niggas stoppin'.
I love that. I was listening to Lil Wayne today. He said a line similar to that. And I was like, yes, I miss Lil Wayne. I miss old school.
What was the line, babe?
Facts.
Real niggas fuck with me, and I don't give a fuck who don't.
Facts.
And I was like, I felt that in my soul, because I'm just like, especially with the conversation we were having the other day about a certain person. I was like, clearly she don't like me, but it's okay.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Yeah.
So I was like, I felt like, yeah, real niggas fuck with me.
No, you did not feel that, because the first thing you went to was blaming me for y'all's rift.
I said probably. I didn't say it was you. I said probably. Probably isn't blaming you. It's like
probably is I'm a probability of the reason why y'all's relationship.
It could probably be the reason.
And there's no reason why I should be a probability if
That's
I'm not.
what I said. If it should be a reason,
You said she probably don't like me because of you.
Yeah, that's probability.
That's crazy.
That's crazy because I don't even talk to the bitch.
I know. That's not the point. The bitch is weird. Like, what part of that do you not understand? I'm not saying you the problem. I'm saying the bitch is a problem, that she will find a problem with you being the problem.
That sounded very much like I'm a probability in that situation, though.
But you are.
That's crazy.
But it's not your fault. The bitch is crazy.
It's because I'm gorgeous.
Whatever the reason is. But I got a motherfucking PSA.
Gorgeous.
Ladies, can you stop?
I was continuing.
And niggas.
Can you stop naming children after a man that you're not married to? Especially if you're going to give the baby the whole first, last name and the junior, second, third of the nigga. Like, that shit was crazy. I was with my homegirl during dinner, and she was telling me this guy is having a baby, and the girl is naming the baby after him. And I was like, oh, is she married to him? He said no. She said no. I was like, is there any intention to them getting married? She said, I'm not sure about that. So I said, why is she doing it? Why are you naming your child that you are going through 9 months of pregnancy, that you're pushing out of your vagina, that you are almost sometimes killing yourself to have this baby, to name it after a man who's gonna do nothing but hold your hand and say, oh, good luck, babe.
Damn.
If he even does that.
I mean, they're still together, so there's this possibility that he's going to be in the room with her. But there's no possibility that he's going to be with her after. You know, usually, sometimes we've noticed that when a baby does come in the world, between 3 to 6 months, they're all broken up. And now you have this name of this child, a man that you're not even with. And it's not even just that. It's the fact that when you sign this child up for school, you'll have different last names. People are going to ask questions. It just doesn't seem right in my spirit for me and my child to not have the same last name.
Hello?
That don't feel good to me.
Yeah.
So what are your thoughts about that? If any.
Me personally.
We talking to me?
I'm talking to both of y'all. What are y'all's thoughts?
So for me personally, I think because my sister did that and I felt like an ick when she did that, because I would never give someone a junior. I would never give somebody
a second, a third,
I would not give you a second. Yeah, I would not carry on your legacy without me being part of that legacy, as in being your wife.
Yeah.
And I always tell people my baby fever is attached to being a wife fever. So for me specifically, I wouldn't do it. But then again, I wouldn't even have a child with a man if I'm not married to him, respectfully.
Yeah.
So
I don't know what is is it crack? Like, what is it? Like, what is it that is so important to
have a baby shower before a wedding? No,
what is it that is so important to have his legacy carry on while yours fall off? When you're doing all the work, like, why is it so important that he has the name, he has the, the honor of having the child after him, while you do all the work? You're not even married to this man, and you just kind of get erased. You're just becoming. I don't get I don't know. It's probably a patriarchal thing, but I don't think it's smart, ladies. If you're having a baby by a man and you're not in and that's not just to say he won't marry you later. That's always a possibility. I know people who've had babies and they got married later on, but you can always change the last name.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
So,
I mean, it takes more work, but I mean...
It takes more work, but at least if it's the other way around, it's like, okay, I can change it for that way instead of changing it for, like, a bitter reason.
Changing it for a bitter reason. I feel that.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I have another PSA. It's, like, more of a side note, because it's just, like, a lot of observations that happen in life. And I was out with Samantha yesterday and we went to her job, which is Good Mood. And I just saw the peasantry of how people find their last resort of pussy or dick at an after hour. I feel like, do you not know how tart that dick, that pussy gotta be? I know that dick has been sweating in the motherfucking boxers in this Houston heat for some hours. And I know that pussy been hanging.
You know what? Some people actually wake up and go to after hours. That's their first stop.
Okay, well, I'm talking about people that been marinating all night.
Yeah.
And they made their way to the fucking after hours. And they find themselves canoodling with other species trying to go home with them.
And then you don't not talk about the after hours. That's the worst kind of people.
Because I feel like, I said, why is this your last stop? I said, y'all ain't going home and showering. I know y'all probably gonna fuck in the car, if that. Because y'all might just be homeless, honestly. Yeah. That's why niggas probably go from an after hour to an after hour, because they got nowhere to fucking go but the next spot. But I mean, I digress.
After hours?
Bitch, you got to shower at the gym that you signed up for and get ready for work.
Hold on, explain the after hours in Houston,
she can explain it better than I can, because I don't.
What is after hours in Houston, Texas?
So there's a spot where after hours are closed. There's a place to go to after that. It usually stays open till like 9, 10 o'clock in the morning.
Not.
And there's actually a whole page dedicated to all the fights that happen in the after hours.
So we're not getting breakfast. We getting a section.
They're getting another bottle, but they serve fruit there.
They're doing. They're literally.
They're doing the same thing they did at Good Mood at the after hours.
Damn, that's crazy.
And that's insane, because I was looking in there. I said, if I ever meet my husband and he's at a fucking after hour, exactly, I'm gonna say I shouldn't even be here. I was literally saying, I said, why am I even here? I said, so if I was to date a man,
there's nothing wrong with going to after hours.
There's nothing wrong with going to an after hour, but being at the after hour and getting 1 bottle is cool. Getting 2 bottles is insane. Staying there, actually getting there at 4:30 is like actually giving crack.
No, that's right.
Yeah, but like I said, some people show up. That's their first stop. So yeah, if that's your first
stop should not be at 4:30 in the morning, babe.
I don't think so either. It should not be.
What if I work all day?
Then go to sleep. Go the fuck to sleep. Your first stop should not. No. You make
my nigga's not meant to have fun. My nigga's supposed to be the biggest square, and I'm just there for the entertainment. I'm the entertainment.
My nigga can have fun, but my nigga can't have fun without me. That's
babe, I'm the entertainment. Just remember that.
Yeah, that's it. Well, the girls are back at it again with a messy-ass episode of Sip and Spill with okay conversations. Oh, wow.
Sipping my wine.
I go by the name of Thug Motherfucking Sammy.
And I'm ambitious, the greatest of all time, Teray.
All right. And today we have a very, very, very special guest, y'all.
The bestest.
He is very dear to my heart. I love him so much, y'all.
The bestest.
Introduce yourself, nigga.
Josh Ciano, man, the bestest friend of these two. The bestest.
Are you going to tell him your handle, what you do?
Tell him about yourself. Like,
give him a little download, upload, babe.
Yes.
Man, I'm a hard-working 9-to-5 man. You know, you can catch me. You can catch me at any of your Tesla dealerships, showrooms. I'll be there. So just holler at me.
And where can they follow you?
Oh, you can follow me on Instagram, JESHCNO. So just check me out, man.
And Twitter?
What is my Twitter account?
I guess it don't matter.
Yeah, MADECNO. So yeah,
I'm gonna say if it doesn't matter, it doesn't mind.
Okay.
Yeah.
So anyone that's followed us and knows that we like to do a nice little icebreaker, and it is called word association. We got it from Elle magazine, and we like to always, make sure we cite our references, because once we get famous, I don't want them saying, "Yo, stealing our shit," but y'all steal our shit all the time. So, anywho,
you mean white people?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, that's true.
I mean, that's why I said Elle. Isn't it Elle magazine?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because we used to say Essence because we thought it was a black thing.
That was you that said Essence.
It gave
you
very
kept
much,
saying Essence.
It gave very much.
Anytime Ami does something, she likes to add me to it. Like I'm part of it too.
Yeah, because if I'm wrong, you wrong. We wrong. Bitch, like, it's dreamwork, teamwork.
Teamwork.
And we going to go down together on this shift, bitch.
Okay.
So when I'm wrong, you wrong.
Real friends. Real friends.
So,
Bad Girls for Life.
Starting the words. So you have to sing or rap a song that's associated to the word, and it has to be on the radio. Don't make no shit up on the fucking spot. Niggas have done it. They have failed. So, the first word is niggas.
Go ahead, Sammy.
What do you mean, go ahead?
You're supposed to do it.
Oh, dang. Damn. You know know what's crazy? The first song that come to mind
But the mother nigga
is
I
a sexy
ride for
red
my
song.
niggas.
That's like the first song that come to mind.
So why didn't you sing it?
Because I don't know her lyrics, but I know she say niggas. I know she say niggas in
I was
there.
gonna say, I was thinking about that song by Kalani. Niggas gon' always be niggas.
But
That's
the
on the
mother
radio?
nigga, cause I ride for my niggas. The mother niggas, I ride for my niggas.
That's not on the radio, but that's a
but that's still a song that's been on the radios before.
Okay, so before. Okay.
I'm gonna say it doesn't have to be
Any
currently.
song.
That's what I just said.
Okay.
It don't have to be current.
Okay, let's try it again. One more time.
All right, back.
The word niggas.
I ride for my niggas,
Not you stealing my
y'all.
song.
Oh, that's a different
I
one.
die for my niggas.
See, easy.
Okay.
Next word is ain't.
Ain't.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, that's a good one. Dang.
You sucks at this.
I do. I don't listen to the radio.
I
don't
mean,
gotta be right.
This could be
Any
anything, any song that has the word ain't in
Any
it.
song.
That's a good one though. It's so random.
Ain't funny.
I know. I was gonna say, ain't no mountain high enough.
Hey, ain't no.
Okay, the last one.
No.
Shit.
Bitches ain't shit but hoes and tricks.
Thank you.
Okay, at least he got one.
He got one out of
That's
three. Good
light.
job,
Samantha,
friend.
he did not get that. What we said.
He didn't get it.
He didn't get it. We said niggas ain't shit. Niggas ain't.
We made you just say niggas ain't shit.
Wow. Clap it up, man. That was a good one. I ain't gonna lie.
So let's get into some wine
That's
facts
crazy.
so we can get into some motherfucking tea time.
Let's
Tea
go.
time.
When I say this nigga's hot, I'm hot as fuck. I feel like,
It must be the hat, because I'm not hot.
really?
And
Are you hot as well?
I'm cool.
Yeah, I'm cool. I'm the hot body of the...
It's really hot outside though, like, and it's
So
7
today,
o'clock.
y'all, we are drinking a 2020 Merlot. It's called Sagelands. We were actually supposed to drink this for our live show, but we didn't. So guess what? A bitch had it at her house, so I brought it. So this one has...
I miss COVID.
Where did that come from?
Whoa,
2020.
what?
Oh, 2020. Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, you missed
I was
2020.
just like, that had nothing to do with it. She said, okay, so our Merlot offers an intense aromas of binge cherry. What is binge cherry?
Who cares?
Okay. Plum, mixed berries,
that's
flavor and
good.
ripe, black fruits, spices, smooth, tannins. I hate when I hear that word because I don't know what that means. And a refreshing acidity. Acidity is never refreshing. And I don't know how much alcohol content this
Look
has.
at the flavor.
It has 13.3% alcohol percentage. I don't think it's going to get us on our level, but it's definitely going to get us there.
It's gonna get us there for sure.
Okay.
Coasting.
All right.
I like twisties. It makes me do no work.
The glasses though. Let's talk about the glasses.
Thank you.
Brand acknowledgement, man.
Thank you. I'm glad you noticed the aesthetics. We work really hard on our aesthetics, guys.
Yes.
We have little hints here and there, so it makes me very happy when you notice. So why'd you pour yourself so much more wine than everyone else?
That's crazy.
Well, y'all really matching.
I'm going to say, I feel like it looks like a lot because of the distance of how it is from you. I'll put it in front.
Yeah.
Put it in front.
Easy.
All right.
Cheers to another messy ass episode of Sip and Spill.
Easy.
Ow.
The bestest. Oh no, this is good though. It
I
ain't
like
that
it.
tart.
It's interesting.
I like it. I like Merlots, though.
Yeah, I definitely would drink that over like salmon and asparagus.
I assumed that it would be drier. So I'm actually kind of
That's why I
disappointed.
like it, because it's not super dry.
I like
Yeah,
it dry.
All right, let's get into it. So Spain soccer chief Luis Rubiales got suspended recently because he was forcibly kissing the women who recently won. I don't know what they won. I didn't check.
FIFA, babe.
Okay, FIFA. Yeah. I know it's FIFA, but I don't know what they won. Was it a World Cup? I don't know what they won.
I don't know if it was a World Cup either.
Yeah, I don't know what they won. But he was seen kissing all the girls in their faces. He had one girl over his shoulder, and he was just being very touchy-feely with them, and they suspended him because of it. And I think it's definitely a right call because it's weird how he just put his hands on them. I don't think it's like appropriate for him to just kissing people in their faces. Like I think that's weird. Like I don't know. There was this talk show back in the 70s. I think it was like some kind of game show, and every time a woman contestant came up, he would always kiss him on the cheek. Like it's just the culture of men feeling like they can just be entitled to our bodies, entitled to just do whatever they want to us. And like you said about the whole Sukiyana situation, I don't know who it was that kissed her. Was it YKRS?
Yeah.
YK light skin? I don't know. And he felt like comfortable to, put his hands on her and kiss her. And not just to show, Sukihana and these women and soccer players are two completely different people, but yet these men still feel entitled to put their hands on them. And it's like they always say, oh, certain kind of girls get treated in a certain way. Well, these soccer players who are very well-clothed are getting treated the exact same way. So it's just like, as a woman in the world, men always feel like they're just entitled to your time, your body, or whatever it is. And it's just like, damn, y'all, we're tired. We're just tired of it. Sometimes we just want to go out and just not be sexually harassed. You know what I'm saying? Like, just,
Yeah.
I feel that. I do feel that. I feel like it's just we're in a very rapey culture. I say that, like, and it's not even loosely. I feel like because when it comes to women that do say that they had a sex crime against them, someone will get less time for a sex crime than they would for something of maybe, I don't know. Like, I'm
niggas go to jail longer for drugs than
for rape,
for sexual assault.
And then most times, if there's not enough evidence for a woman when she does claim that she was sexually assaulted, they claim the woman for her doing a false accusation. Have you ever seen? There was a whole documentary on Netflix where they were saying that women were making false charges on men because they didn't have enough evidence, but it was because
they just didn't have enough evidence.
They didn't have enough evidence.
Yeah,
but the men still did.
It's very hard to prove that you were raped and sexually assaulted
if it's not within the first 24 hours of it happening.
Yeah, and even if it's always a he said, she said, unless it's like an actual witness or a video of it, it's like, okay, well, you said it, doesn't mean it happened.
And then, like, what did you do? What did you say? What were you wearing? And then why are we responsible for how a man reacts to us in our self-expression? Mm-hmm. So what is your take on that?
That's tragic. I mean, it's just tragic all over. I mean, especially when you're reporting to a man, or a police deputy that is a, male. So it's like they really don't look at it from a woman's standpoint, So it is sad. I mean, I
kind of want to play devil's advocate because he is from a different culture. You know how culture sometimes it's okay to kiss. Especially like the Latin culture.
But body language is everything. If no one is giving you the body language of consent. You would know. Like, when someone's going to kiss me, I don't want it. That's what's going to happen.
You will feel that body language.
Saying, if you get suspended, clearly it wasn't warranted, babe.
No, it was definitely warranted for him to be suspended.
No, I'm saying him kissing the girls.
Oh, they didn't want it.
Suspended. They didn't want it.
Yeah. Regardless of other culture. Yeah. All right.
So we're going to the next one? Okay, so there is a congratulations in order for all the black girls and the black girl magic all around the world. Let's give a round of motherfucking applause. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Thanks.
So Flau'jae, I don't know if you all know, but she just recently won a championship with LSU. Also, she is a rapper. She was on the Rap Game with Jermaine Dupri, which also was where Lotto was at, J.I. the Prince. Just, naming some names so y'all niggas act like y'all don't know where the fuck I'm going at.
That's hard.
So we are going to give her congratulations because she is the youngest black female. I think that's what it was. Youngest black female to get an intersection named after her. Mm-hmm. And I feel like that is so beautiful because I'm just like, I tried to see what the reason was. And they said it's because she's a hometown hero. And sometimes that's all you really need is a young black woman that looks like you to make you be like, if she can do that, there's no reason why I can't aspire to be something like that and or get close to that because I feel like representation matters. And so for her to get that, I think it was great. But when me and Samantha were looking over the comments and trying to assess why she even got the thing, because I still think it's great. Everyone was like, why she get a name after her? What's she do to get the street? And I'm like, is there ever going to be a community of us where we are excited for black things to happen to us?
Yeah.
Like, I feel like we're more excited when white shit happened to white people. Like, people were more excited about Donald Trump getting fucking arrested than a black woman within her own right that worked hard and got it out the mud.
Nah, that's crazy. It'd be crazy too because most of them profiles be bots. Yeah. So they just create stuff.
They literally create that page just to spew hate.
That is crazy.
Because I'm gonna say it with my chest on my page.
Yeah. Waking up and making a whole fake page so you can talk shit about people is crazy.
Even getting paid for it, it's still wild though. Like, why would you
people get paid to
spread negativity? Yeah, for real. Like, you get paid to be a bot.
I didn't know that. Maybe that's why they do it. I don't got the energy to go online and talk shit all day. I can talk shit a little bit, maybe for 5 minutes on my day. But after that, that's enough. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I move on. The day goes on. I got other shit to do.
There's so much hate you could give,
There's only so much hate you can give in a day.
But I feel like it's because we live in a very bottom of the barrel ass motherfuckers. And they be like, okay, why her, not me?
Yeah.
When they should really say, that's her. it could be me.
Amen to that. That's her. It could also be me.
That's a good statement.
I'm happy for her. You know, that's good for her. Get your intersection, girl. Get your intersection on.
Not your intersection.
Get your intersection on, girl.
All right, so more.
Oh, wait, hold on. What's her accomplishments again?
No, so she was a rapper, and
Okay.
her father, he actually was a famous rapper as well in Atlanta. His name was Camouflage.
Okay.
And
He was murdered.
Yeah, he was murdered when she was younger, and then they just
Blessings to his family.
LSU. She was part of, what was her name? Angel Reese, the one.
She was on the same team. They won that championship.
I mean, of course, but I'm just saying, like, I didn't.
But
So that was her accomplishment. Yeah, so all you need to do is something, because let's be fucking for real. There's people in Houston that got days named after them for what?
Who?
I don't even know.
There are a lot of people in Houston that just have random days named after them just for the simple fact of, like, this day is like a proper, like, this is like.
Yeah, I mean, they hometown heroes in some way.
Yeah, I feel like there are people who do get this recognition. I feel like it's because it's always for a reason. Especially when Paul Wall got his, because he's a people's champ.
Okay, well, I know someone that was a promoter that got it, and I don't know.
Like the city of Houston, Sylvester came down and gave him a day.
Yes. Literally, and I was
Sylvester,
like,
he's a promoter,
and I feel like that hater in the comments. Cause I'm just like, what do you do?
Well, maybe he did something to deserve it. Because Sylvester ain't gonna come down and give someone a day for no reason.
Yes, he is. If you popular enough, he might give you a motherfucking day.
I don't know, Sylvester, come on, let's have a talk.
Right.
Yeah, we got a question you, bro.
I gotta know why you give this nigga a day. Shit, can I have one too? Yeah. So there's this TikTok video that Ami kept sending me.
That she kept purposely ignoring.
That Ami kept sending me, and there was this guy talking about how whenever a man's wife is asking to hang out or have a date night, they're like, oh, gotta go on a date with my wife. And then when it's time for the homeboys to hang out, they're like, all right, they're get ready to spend time with their homeboys. And that's weird. And we were looking over that and we're like, yeah, we've noticed that niggas love to spend all this extra time with their homeboys. But when it comes to spending time with their wives, their girlfriends, or their partner, whatever that is to them, it's like a hassle. It's like they don't really want to do it, but they're obligated to do it because they need to keep this bitch around. So they do it, but it's not in their heart to actually enjoy the time they're spending together. And that kind of brings us to our topic of conversation today.
Yeah.
Do niggas love their homeboys more than they love their bitches?
That really wasn't the name. Not you over here giving it a whole fucking new name. It's called relationship priorities, bitch. Like,
that's crazy.
What is wild? It's like you want some controversy so bad. Sammy's like, this is it. Do you want to report the news or do you want to go viral? Because this bitch, all she said.
That's a great title, though. I ain't gonna lie. That's funny.
That's a crazy
Do
title.
niggas love their niggas?
So it's going to be different on YouTube than it is on
We don't have the same title, but I'm just saying this is what we're going to call it for this episode.
Yeah.
But it's true. Wait.
So do you agree with that statement, like that men usually choose their guy friends over their relationship?
I think it's situational. Like, it just depends. So, I mean, I could really just go an hour on this, but I'm going to just...
I mean, we have an hour, so continue, babe.
But I think it's just situational. So, like, if you're talking to someone for, like, 6 months, right? Or, like, let's say it's your wife. So, is this my wife or my girlfriend?
Either or.
I feel like we're talking about girlfriend-wife situations. These are something that you are...
romantic relationships that you chose to be in. These are not someone that you're casually dating.
Yeah, this is a serious relationship at this point.
So I'm a big firm advocate, or I do unto others as I want them to do unto me. So, like, I would treat my partner in a way like, it's understandable that I would take her on dates probably 3 times or 2 times a week minimum.
That's reasonable.
So
that's fair.
Yeah. So, if it's some of those days where I want to go hang out with my guy friends, because it's not, when I'm with them, I'm not like obligated to impress you, impress someone. I could be myself kind of, because I'm with my significant other. I'm still trying to impress you no matter how many
So you feel like you can't be yourself with your significant other?
No, I can be, but it's like I still am in a mode to impress you, still be the man, still be a general, still be a man, just a superhero to you, know? So it's like, but when I'm guy friends, it's like, bro, I could be goofy, I could do whatever, you know what I'm saying? So, but I'm not comparing, it's not like I'm comparing. It's just like a different mode the guy could be in, And it's like, not trying to choose you over the guy friends. It's just
that's what it absolutely
it's a good balance.
But
but do you agree with that statement, though? Niggas tend to, like, enjoy hanging out with their friends more than hanging out with their significant other.
Overall, I think some, but they just probably ain't found the right girl.
Okay.
Do you feel like, have you ever been in a position like that where you felt like you liked hanging out with your guy friends more than your significant other, or...
Oh, yeah, for sure. Because the girl probably didn't mean nothing to me,
No, we're talking about relationships you chose to be in.
Yeah, you're in a serious relationship right now.
Yeah.
And you like this.
Oh, no, I'm definitely choosing her for sure. Because, if she's in a serious relationship with me, then that's an understanding that she's my friend overall. Because you got to be my friend first.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you got to be my dog to be my girl. Like, you got to be like we gotta lock in like as friends for you to really be my girl. You know? That's the only I'm gonna enjoy you for real. You know.
Okay. So let's get into how relationship priorities kind of differ for men and women. I think for women, because we are raised to center men, our priorities relationship is always going to be with the man. There's been so many videos of girls talking about, if my man says he wants me home, I'm leaving my girls. I'm going home. I'm calling out Uber. I'm skirting. And then I never see guys get on the internet and say, if my girl calls, I'm leaving my homeboys to go fuck with her. There's like none of that.
You know why though? Because, well, it's kind of not embarrassing, but you know,
niggas don't want to look like they simps.
Right, exactly. Good. See, exactly.
So
but we're doing it behind closed doors. Trust me. Like we're leaving our homies to go.
Crazy to. Why is it simping to treat your girlfriend good? Why is it simping to love your girlfriend? Why is it simping to choose your girlfriend over niggas? Me?
Future.
I mean, it might very much be that because of the media, but you know, I don't listen to mainstream all the time unless I'm at work. Yeah. And I'm like, that's why I don't listen to that, because it's like whatever you literally take in with music is what you think about subconsciously. You like, I don't want to look like this. I don't want to look like this. No, I want y'all to think I am the simpest of simps. I want you to think I'm the certified lover girl. I want you to think that I identify the girlfriend that I keep saying that I am. I said I'm somebody's girlfriend. I'm somebody's fine-ass girlfriend. Yeah. Until I am, I'm somebody's fine-ass girlfriend.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's all about balance.
Yeah, exactly.
I feel like I'm the type of person is I care very much about my friendship. I'm not one of those girls, if my man calls, I leave immediately. But I also think it's a good balance to have between prioritizing making your man feel important as also making your friends feel important. Because I think those relationships are just as important.
Exactly.
In a lot of ways, because you get some needs from your man that you're not going to get from your girls, and you get some needs from your girls that you're not going to get from your man.
Exactly.
So, and all the times, the man don't always last, but your friendship does. So it's just all about making everyone feel like they're just as important in your life, and then prioritizing like, oh, it's always gonna be my man. I feel like it's important to choose your man. Let your man know like he's important in your life, and you're his girl. But I think it's also important to let him know that you have a life outside of him,
right?
And he's not the only thing that you are surrounded by him.
Right? Because I would be kind of worried, not worried, but I would be like, what's up with you if you don't have friends to hang out with? Outside of me. It's kind of like, like you don't have a life of your own.
Right. So do you have any personal experiences about
Okay, so for me personally, I have been in both situations where, one, I was dating someone where it was very high sensory, where I was with him all the time, rarely ever see my friends. And then when we ended up breaking up, I was like kind of devastated because I was just like, oh my God, this was my fucking friend. This was my boyfriend. This was my everything. This was this. So it was like, after I stopped dating him, I was like, okay, damn, I can't operate like that, even though I like to be a certified lover girl and be in your fucking skin. Because I think I'm like probably a stage 10 clinger, like when I'm with you, but I like try to play it cool, like, I don't want to think about that like that, but I kind of am. So for me, it's like, okay, I have to find what works best for me. And I feel like, that's why my love language is not quality time. My love language is like acts of service or like, words of affirmation, because those are still things that show that you prioritize someone without it actually being a physicality of always like being in the same presence of each other, That's real. So I feel like for me, my personal story is pretty much that, because I also have friends that are very big on, because I don't even want to say we thrive or we are so much find ourselves being in romantic relationships where we always are like, relationship driven. I think that when you find not even just a balance, just finds, I guess it is a balance, what works for you, because I do feel that being with your partner all the time, when you guys... I love
the wine. I love it. I'm sorry, friend. It was a good choice.
Then pour yourself some more, bitch, because I'm still talking.
No, the way he looked at me, he's like, damn, you finished that one?
Well, go ahead, finish, Ami.
I just feel like, finding what works for you, but I feel... as the older you get, you understand it is okay to miss your partner. So not always my man, but also like, just facilitating things that are also hobbies of yours and or just interpersonal things.
Because, and that'd be the best feeling in the world. Not saying you should like do stuff to miss your partner, but when you miss your partner,
it's great.
Bruh.
Great, yeah.
Because like imagine talking all day, every day, and then you're on the phone, you don't know what to talk about.
Oh my God, you get boring.
You already talked about your day. You already talked about how you feeling. You already talked about how you slept. And in the the beginning stages anyways, it's like that shit sound like it matters, but it really fucking doesn't.
Like, I want you to fuss at me. Like, where you been at? Like, I need that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Really?
I want that. Like,
I don't even if I feel that way, I don't think I will let a man know that he's frustrating me. Like, especially when we're like, dating. Well, serious, I will. But like, if we're just dating and you disappear for like a few hours, I'm just gonna probably block you. Like, type shit.
Wait,
well,
really?
a few hours is crazy. But like,
if a man disappears for a few hours, you
that's
block
crazy.
him?
Yeah, I feel like I want to. I'm not gonna do it, but I feel like I want to.
Oh, okay,
But why would
okay.
I upset
Alright.
you if a man disappears for a few hours?
Because I feel like just communicate that. It's one extra step. Like, hey, I'm gonna be busy today.
I'll say 2 hours max. 2-3 hours max.
I would not get upset about my man being gone for a few hours.
If you my man, yes, I'm upset.
That would not bother me. If my man disappears for 10 hours, I'm gonna be like, okay, what's going on?
The nigga went missing. He actually is dead.
But if you're gone for a few hours, you get busy. Shit happens, whatever. But a few hours is crazy, my friend.
Yeah.
So do we agree in prioritizing romantic relationships anytime?
Like over anything?
Over, like, yeah. At any time of your life, do you agree to prioritize?
I think I do. I feel like when you are intentionally trying to be in a certain space of like either being someone's wife or you have to do different things to get a different result. If you are constantly putting your friends before him, or if you're constantly not showing him that he is because I feel like it's so weird to say they're as important as each other, because they will never be equal, because like you said earlier, they give each other different things. So for me, I feel like there are times you might have to prioritize that over your friendships. You do, because at the end of the day, when they always say like the conversation is about if you was a husband, he had to choose between his wife, his mother, his child, I would want him to choose me, choose our child, choose his mother.
That's facts. That's
okay.
a good order.
I don't agree with that, but okay, that's different.
I mean,
Well, you don't agree? What's your...
I feel like he should definitely choose a child first before he chose me.
Well, you could procreate with your girl again.
Wait, what you mean, like if you're dying and then he has to choose?
No, it's not even about that. I feel like kids. No, because I feel like for kids.
If that's the case, if I'm dying and I'm
choosing.
Choose me.
Yes,
but
exactly.
But it's like if I have to make sure my kids eat or my wife eat, please make sure the kids eat first.
So this is what you don't understand.
Oh, yeah.
I feel the reason why you should prioritize your wife is because kids can feel that energy. So if you're prioritizing the child all the time, the husband and or the wife might feel like, oh shit, I'm not a priority to them. It's only the fucking child.
I'm thinking like desperate situations.
I'm not talking about desperate. I'm talking about for the like long-term longevity. You should always put your wife first, because your wife is going to pour into you, and then your child doesn't feel that energy of like, oh, I'm in a broken home, X, Y, and Z.
And guess what? We can make more children. Okay.
So pretty much you said fuck them kids.
Right.
Yeah, well, me, I think there is a time where you should prioritize your relationship more than your friendship, and that is when you are in a marriage. Before a marriage, I don't think it's ever important to prioritize a romantic relationship. But once you are married and you become one, I feel like, okay, yeah, like my husband says this, my husband. I just feel like a husband is just a whole different level than a boyfriend.
So that's the only title that hold weight.
To me, yeah. A boyfriend does not hold weight to me, because to me, you're a single till you get married.
So you don't think a husband or wife title holds weight?
I'm not saying it doesn't hold weight, but I'm saying it doesn't hold more weight. Because I feel like, whenever
boyfriend is
I'm gonna say, because I feel like when you still decide to be with someone, you made that decision that you are going to prioritize this person. Mm-hmm. I'm not saying that if they tell you to jump, you say how high, but you are definitely putting them in a higher regard than you do your friends, respectfully. And I do it, and I don't feel bad about doing it, because at the end of the day, this nigga's giving me money, paying, fucking me, doing this and the third. Like, granted, I love my friends. We have nice little banter, we intimate, we all that good stuff. But it's a different level when you decide this is your partner.
Yeah.
Regardless if that's your husband or not.
Yeah, that's your man. Totally the opposite of that. I feel like my friends will always have that equal standing with a man.
I got a question for y'all.
Sure.
Would y'all choose, if y'all friend was in a hospital, would y'all go see them or go on your honeymoon?
If my friend was in the hospital, can I see my friend first?
That's what I was going to say. Like, why it got to be something that drastic? Why don't y'all ever find realistic? Because if you are married to someone that wants you to go on a honeymoon without seeing your friend, it's insane. But I feel like
it's insane. Yeah, I want to see my friend. We can push the flight back. We can go the next day.
Okay.
Like, let me see my friend.
I'm gonna say it's never that deep.
Never,
ain't never that deep.
Never. That's actually kind of crazy. But yeah, for me personally, in regards of friendship, I'm the type of person, because niggas are always they're always gonna rotate. Like, I've seen people get in a relationship, get out of a relationship, get in a relationship, get out of a relationship. It's always a different nigga. So it's like, if it's always gonna be a different nigga, why do you keep prioritizing this different nigga than prioritizing your friend is your constant?
Yeah.
You know, to me, a husband should be constant. It's not always a constant.
There's women that move like that too, though. That just constantly have guys
That's
because
That's
of her.
what I'm saying.
Oh, okay, yeah,
That's
yeah.
exactly what I'm saying.
Yeah.
There's women who... I'm talking about a woman.
She's talking about me.
okay.
She's talking about the certified lover girl. She's talking about me.
I'm not talking about you specifically. I'm talking about women that do that will always prioritize. Like, the nigga's gonna be a different nigga every time. So why are you so focused on a man that's probably not gonna be here in 6 months?
Yeah.
But your friend who's gonna be there 6 years from now, you're putting her in the back burner. I don't agree with that. But I do want to make your man feel like he's important. I don't mean disregard your man and be like, oh, I'm always gonna hang with my bitch. I'm gonna hang with my bitch. But if you're gonna be with your man 4 days out of the week, at least make one day for your bitch.
But that's what I'm saying.
Facts.
I feel like when y'all say stuff like that, y'all make it so drastic measures of like saying like that's what I'm saying we're gonna get into next about what does a healthy balance look like. Because for me, even if I would say, oh, I'm with my man like 3 days out of the week, one of the days I'm with my man and my friend at the same time. Because when I was with my ex-boyfriend, me, him, and Honey would be together all the time. We were like the three amigos. We would go everywhere together. And she was like, I love third wheel. And I said, bitch, we love you being the third wheel because we was okay with it.
Yeah, I hate that. I feel like if I'm hanging out with my friend, don't bring your man into it. If your man's gonna be into it, let me know. We can hang out, but I always want separate time without the man.
Oh, of course, and I believe that you can do that. But I'm just saying, like, I'm an integrative bitch. I'm gonna do it all together. I can either do it with you, I can do it with them. I can see y'all together. I can see y'all separately. I can come with y'all, leave with him. I don't give a fuck. But
so with that being said, we talk about what does a healthy balance look like.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. When we're talking about a healthy balance, it looks different for everyone. Because for me, I don't have a problem with hanging out with my boyfriend with my friends.
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with that because I am a very social butterfly. So I like being social. I don't like always being secluded, laid up, being in the house. Because most times if you see me and my man or someone I'm dating, we're going to be outside.
Will he have a problem with it though?
Does he have a problem with it? I feel like that's something we communicate. I'm like, I always ask him, I'm like, do you have a problem if my friends come? I've only had one person that I dated that said, every time I invite you on a date, you invite your friend. I was like, because it's not a date.
That's crazy.
Because no, I mean, I always tell my friends before I would go that it's not a date. I'm like, come with me because I don't want him to think it's a date.
Right.
So if I'm intentionally dating you, that's like if I'm not gonna just be like bringing my friends every fucking time. But if we're out and we're drinking or if we're doing something social, like why the fuck is it bad if they pull up for an hour or two? Because most times when your friends come and pull up with you, they're not gonna be with you all fucking night. They be like, oh, it's gonna be like, oh, stop through. Let's be fucking for real. This is Houston.
Yeah.
So what does a healthy balance look for you? Look for you within a relationship and your friendship.
Yeah. It just depends on like. I think you just should go by the week. So I'm a real disciplined person. So like you should just go by the weeks and then know how your girl operates. You know, obviously how she works, what hours she works, and then what's best for her. You know, so like, I mean, I would love to spend like brunch Sundays with her. You know, Saturdays with her if she wants to. You know, but if she's not doing anything, you know, then that's my opportunity to hang out with my friends. Okay. You know, Fridays the same thing. So during the week, I really don't look forward to hanging out with my friends unless it's like a special event because I'm working. So I would hang out with her.
So I'm asking for my situation like I used to do. Are you comfortable with hanging out with your girl with your friends at the same time in like a group setting, or is that like an issue?
Now she by herself. No.
I mean,
is it because you don't trust your friends?
No, it's because like she's gonna be like awkward. So if my homies have a girl,
I can say that. I can say that because I'm like I hated when I was.
So why is it awkward when the girl hangs out with the homies, but when your girlfriend hangs out with your boyfriend,
I know
it's not awkward.
I don't know, honestly, because I've
hung out with you and your man, and it was never awkward.
But when I'm with him and his friends, I feel so
awkward. But you
awkward.
feel awkward. Yeah. Why is that?
Because I feel like a lot of men also don't want to speak to, you know, like, because I'm so friendly. So I'm like, hey, how are you? But I'm not on that with you. I'm not trying to get with you. But I don't want to feel like the third fucking wheel. Because like there'll be times where I was with him and he's with his friends, and they will like go and gallywag somewhere else, and I'm like, so I'm just sitting here. I could be home.
Yeah.
Cause remember that one time I called you? I was like, I really want to fucking go home right now. I said, why am I even here? But it's like,
I mean, not to be like, not to throw y'all like by yourself, but you know, women need interaction. You know, so
we do.
Like men don't.
Why would you not interact with the interaction?
Well, the thing about it, why would your homies not invite a female friend to interact with you guys, you know? So it's like, if we by ourselves, we could
interact with the homies. Like, why is it weird when your homies interact with us, but it's not weird for our homies to interact with y'all?
Because they don't trust them.
Hold on. It's not that we. Well, I can't speak for my homies. My homies, we not like that. But it's not that we don't trust them. It's like it's just weird. Like it's so much we could talk about with y'all. You know what I'm saying? It's like, but if it's a girl, you know, like it's my homie girl.
You don't value female friendships. I don't think if it's not sexual, the friendship is what's the point?
Well, if they don't know you, you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess. So,
You didn't even
Great
talk about
topic.
what you didn't even say what a healthy balance is like for you.
Oh yeah, facts. How you gonna skip
I
that?
think I kind of already did earlier. Did I not mention the hanging out with making both of them feel important?
Oh, make them both. Oh, yeah, because they're equal. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You
Great.
slip that in there. That's crazy.
No, right? Because I
But I kind of accidentally already talked about it.
Yeah.
Make them both feel important. So, do you?
Do you feel like you have any close male friends?
Yes.
Oh yeah, for sure. I got like 6 of them.
Wow.
6 close male friends.
Oh,
I
yeah,
like
for
that. I like that.
Probably 8. Yeah, I thought about like, bro, I probably have my groomsman gonna be official.
Go crazy.
Go crazy? Okay.
Yeah, like-
So, of those male friends, are your relationship deep? Like, do y'all talk about life goals? Like,
Yeah.
what y'all's feelings are when like
Yeah.
y'all get into like deep conversations.
Yeah, for sure. Like I probably talk to them. Well, I can say before I talk to my girl, but I mean, if it's like a girl that's serious, I'll talk to her first. But then again, that's kind of iffy, and that's a whole nother conversation.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like
Yeah,
a
but
lot
I will
of
talk
men
to my
make,
homies, though.
I'm going to say a lot of men make big life decisions without discussing their women that they're actually intimate with, and that's frustrating. I say that because I was someone that was with someone that would make these big life decisions, and I'm just like, so am I not here for counsel? Am I not here for opinion? Am I not here for... And granted, I get ultimately it is you all's lives.
Yeah.
But it's like if we're part of that and it's something you say that's long-standing, it shouldn't be a problem to even bring up something that might be more of a difficult conversation, because men are going to probably always give you the same because when you talk to your girls that are going to already confirm what you want them to say to you, that's what your niggas are going to do for you.
Yeah.
So it's like a different perspective if you ask someone that it doesn't directly affect, but it does.
Well,
Yeah, me personally, if I'm in a serious relationship with someone, I can't imagine making big life decisions without even asking and informing that person first. That's crazy to me.
Well, sometimes the big decisions for a man be stressful. So the thing is, like, we'll love to talk to y'all, but we don't want to seem stressed about it. Because, some women may be like, I enjoy you relaying that stress to me, or like, putting your worries on me. But sometimes a guy's like, I don't want you to worry about that. Let me make a decision and then give you the result,
You can't you can't do that.
Yeah, you can't.
Well, not all the time, but sometimes it's justifiable.
It's never
I
justifiable.
don't see a point where it's ever justifiable to just do something and be like, here's the results. To me, when you do that, it feels like you don't respect me.
First of all, if we're buying you a Range Rover, you just want the result. Okay, you don't know how it happened.
But that's not what we're talking about.
That's
We're talking about
big life decisions. Like,
life
let's say
decisions.
You about to move to a different state.
Consult
You're not going to consult.
Okay,
me
well, yeah,
about moving to
that's
the state.
different because
You
if
about
we're
to move your
serious.
mama-
But we're not talking about anything that has to do with materialistic. We're talking about everything that has to do with
our
someone's
lives.
emotional intelligence and their inability to be a partner.
Exactly.
Your
Let's say
ability
you're
to
about
play
to move your
partner.
mama in. You're not about to tell me about to move your mama in.
Oh, yeah,
Like,
yeah,
you
that's it,
have to communicate these big life decisions with your partners. That's crazy.
Oh, no,
that you can just show up and be like, okay, this is done. This is how you're gonna deal with it.
Yeah.
That's what you're just leaving me to deal with the results and not even asking.
So would y'all be mad if a guy, like, say he wanted to buy a house and he surprised you? Would y'all be mad because he didn't tell you?
Yes, because you don't even know what the location. You don't know if I want to be in Houston. You don't know. Those are so many factors that
Don't
are
buy a
involved
house
into
and not
that.
tell me. That's crazy.
It's not even romantic. It just sounds like you're
not.
controlling.
So no Jaheim dog come out the garage with the ring on the collar?
No,
Because I didn't ask for
I
that.
didn't ask for this. So how do you not want to marry you?
Oh, that's
How do you not want to live with you? Ask a bitch a question.
Yeah. I would hope the guy's smart enough to be like, if you buy a house for a woman, you know for sure that she wants to marry you.
Every woman's different. Me personally, I don't know if a man will know everything I want in the house to just buy a house without asking me. How little men pay attention to detail, especially because I date African men and they just don't really pay attention to detail.
Yeah.
I don't think he'll know.
I'm not African, by the way. I'm Creole. Thank you very much.
But it's no, don't do that without informing me and asking me. Just let me know. Like this guy who planned a whole wedding and didn't even let the girl help plan the wedding. Like,
oh no, that's crazy.
It was on not a fiance. It was his Indian man. He planned the whole wedding. Didn't even let her.
See,
because the thing is, he did that because when people do things like that, actually not when men do things like that, it really makes you feel like they do not care about your opinion.
Nah, that's crazy. A whole wedding?
It's not make. It's they
not
don't.
even just a wedding. Any aspect of your life, you do something and you know that you have a partner, it makes you feel like what the fuck am I here for?
Right.
So every big decision y'all make, you feel like your partner needs to be involved?
Yes.
Absolutely, yes.
Okay.
Because I feel like
100%.
if it's a partnership, then we operate as partners.
Like, imagine, this is kind of left field. Imagine if we're in a serious relationship, I get pregnant, and I just have an abortion and I didn't even tell you shit. How would that make you feel?
Oh yeah, I'll feel played.
You can't.
Exactly. You didn't even get the option to like, you didn't even get the option to express how you felt about what life would look like either with or without that option.
Yeah. So I think it's very important to have these conversations with your partner. But anyways, why I was asking you these questions about if you have close relationship with men or all those things is because according to American Perspective Survey, 15% of men do not have any close friends. 50% of men in the world. So that means millions of men do not have close friends. And we saw some TikTok videos of people, and the guy was saying, I don't have any friends. I don't have any close friends.
It was very hard for him to even think of them. They said one, I think either 1 in 6 or 1 in 7 men can't even name the friends that they have. And if they do, they're like, oh, Jonathan, but that's from 8th grade or from 6th grade. Yeah. They don't have any adult male friendships because men don't.
See, my next question is, what are their reason for not having friends?
Well, according to the study, it's because they don't know how to show up vulnerable for their friends. They don't know how to have those, intimate relationships. They don't know how to do that because they're always shown to be strong, this and that. So they don't know how to have intimate relationships. So I know this doesn't apply to you, but for a group of people who do not know how to maintain male friendships, why do y'all always choose y'all niggas over y'all's girls? Y'all don't know how to keep friends, but you have no problem running to y'all's niggas.
Yeah, that's
over
weird.
Y'all's bitch.
I don't even know that. That's weird. I mean, they probably went through some trauma as far as like girls maybe cheating on them or like not being loyal, but your homie's always there, so I don't know.
But these homies were important prior to the relationship, and once in a relationship, suddenly these homies are important. Why?
I mean, it could be different things. I mean, one, it could be because you kind of afraid to give a girl your all, so you just hang around your niggas to kind of, get your mind off it. 2, it's like I said, you have past trauma, so you don't want to give your girl your all, like jump in right away, and then now you kind of lost in the sauce. I mean, it's really different stuff. You just got to get to know the guy,
Okay, so I have a question as well. Then, do you feel that men genuinely like women, though? Because they will share those moments with their friends and then just have sex with their girlfriends. Do you feel like men enjoy women company? Do you feel like men find value in women outside of the fact of procreation and taking care of them?
Yes. Not you personally. Yeah. I know you do.
I'm going to say, because we're not speaking for you, because I feel like you have enough guy friends and you've been around enough males and see how they talk about women.
Yeah.
Men talk about women like they don't like them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, that's the rap music, to be honest. But, I mean, behind closed doors, we love women. I mean, I'm speaking for me and my heterosexual friends.
Okay.
So, I mean, we love women, but like I said, the media and the world, they make it seem like, well, we got to dog them out and not really love them, just use them for sex and stuff like that, but at the end of the day, at the end of the club, I'd rather call you, come home to you than try to find a girl. You know what I'm saying?
So you're saying in reality, this isn't true?
Nah,
you really actually do like women.
Yeah. I mean, if you're up to par for their life, I mean, if you're like a woman that's for you, like if you're a woman for him and he really enjoys you and just loves you, then yeah, for sure. But if you're just a woman he talks to, then yeah, no.
You ain't shit.
Yeah.
Okay. So how do you feel when your friend prioritizes a relationship over you in your friendship?
Repeat that one more time.
So when you have a friend that's in a relationship, how do you feel when they prioritize that relationship over your friendship?
Wow, that's crazy. Because I actually kind of felt like this in like a couple past relationships, but I don't know. It just depends. Like, I guess it's just a balance. Like, I feel like if we really like childhood friends, and just say he talked to someone, they're courting, they're getting married and stuff like that. I think it's just a balance. Like, if I'm really your friend, like you would make time. I'm not looking for it because your wife is over everyone. Point blank, period. Like you said, a wife over your mother, your child, so choose her over me regardless, but if I'm really a dog, like...
Make time for me, too.
Make time, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Go out, you know what I'm saying? So it makes
you feel some type of way if he's always prioritizing his girl.
Well, I mean, it just kind of shows they either not want friends or you just, know, so...
So guys care too. Okay, so it's not just us. Because me, if my friend always picks her man over me, I'm going to feel some type of way.
Oh, yeah.
Always. I'm like, what's going on? And I'm going to feel like some type of way if when the relationship ends and then now you want to be friends with me, like... Nah,
Yeah.
you were all on his top. Stay on
Yeah,
his top.
exactly. Yeah.
Don't be on my top now.
Yeah, and like I said, you need that balance. Like I feel like you need to be away from your significant other for a little bit.
100%.
You know,
anyone who's boy crazy or woman crazy, to me, I think is a red flag.
facts.
But I feel like that also goes to someone's attachment style. So I feel like we say it's crazy, but I feel like, once again, you don't know how anyone was raised, X, Y, and Z. So for them, they might find the love that they were seeking through their parents that they didn't get. And I get that it's not healthy. We understand that, but we know that. But we're not in there between them in the closed doors of what she or he receives from that relationship that makes them feel so compelled to choose that over everything. Because the same thing we felt for Krishan. We're like, what is it that this man is giving you that makes you feel so crazy about him when he's been dogging you repeatedly? But once again, it's all about the trauma brain and or the attachment style. Yeah. So
too much of anyone is too much.
Honestly, and I felt that. And I remember I was telling Samantha that one time when I was talking to the guy, because like it was like after I was done with being in my overstimulation relationship, he always wanted to hang out. I'm like, damn, I'm seeing him way too much. And I'm like, anything that burns this fast is gonna burn out really quick as well. And it did. And it really did. But it was fun. That shit was fun.
Well, at least you enjoyed the ride.
That's what I'm saying. I did enjoy the ride until, he started doing some crazy shit,
Yeah, as long as you enjoy the ride. So,
that's crazy.
So we said, what is the value in male friendships if you guys have no amount of intimacy, like, involved? What is the value of it? Because with women, our friendships are different when we are friends with males and when we're friends with females. What is the value of men's friendships? Because it's only really, in my opinion, an outlet just to spew nonsense.
I think, no, I don't want to say spew nonsense. I feel like male friendships are very shallow. That's the thing. I don't know about you and your friend group, but from what I've noticed, it never beats the surface level. Men's friendships are like hanging out with, football games or like playing a video game together or doing so. I feel like male bond are like with some kind of group effort, like team effort thing. Yeah. That's how y'all bond. Yeah. So anything that's have to do with working or whatever, that's how y'all get to know each other. But y'all never sit down, talk face to face, looking at me like, hey dog, what are you going through today? Or hey, like, how are you feeling today? Because there'll be times Almy will call me and be like, hey girl, how you feeling?
Oh, y'all don't know.
Yeah. I'm not talking about you specifically because I know
you're a unicorn, so you're
different. I know you personally, so I know you're different. But for generally speaking, even if you know,
most guys.
So I feel like stop trying to be the fucking like figurehead for all niggas, because all niggas ain't you, nigga.
Yeah, all niggas ain't you.
Yeah, most niggas don't be having that. Yeah,
y'all for real. Like you trying to be like, we're all upstanding citizens.
I mean, I can speak for myself,
and we all care about shit.
But when we say men, we're not talking about you. I'm talking about men in general.
Because we know you, but we're asking you for an opinion that's outside of what we know of you, because men that are surface level. Men that choose bitches, their niggas over bitches. These things, but you trying to act like you like nah.
Yeah,
I'm fucking for real. Like how is y'all? What value do y'all have in y'all's male friendships when y'all don't have those in-depth conversations?
I mean, I really don't understand, but I could definitely see that I don't know. I mean, it depends on how you grew up, your surroundings, and just, like I said, what women have done to you, to make you really have just that buddy relationship with your friends. It's weird,
But how come men always want us to forget what other guys did to us in the past, but y'all never want to forget what a bitch did to you in the past? Like, y'all always want us to be like, oh, we all not the same. Okay, but y'all treat us the same.
Yeah, that's weird.
That's weird.
But guys really do that, though. I mean, it's because, like, I guess it comes with like being self-centered or like being like,
men are selfish people.
Yeah, very selfish, and I have ways of that too, but they could be very selfish and just try to like project a lot of things on a woman, and it's like, yeah, nah.
But do you think selfishness is a bad thing? I think the selfishness
to a certain degree.
To a certain degree, selfishness can be a very bad thing. But I really like the way men date, because men see you for who you are at the moment and not your potential. And women always see potential. And I like when a man sees something, he's like, this does not work for me. I don't want this. And they just move accordingly. Yeah. Women feel like, oh, I can change him. Oh, I can change his mind. Yeah. And a lot of times
but some men do see a woman like, if she's not at the best job she's at, or if she's not at, if she
at the itch of love accordingly, though. They don't usually treat her more than what she is at that moment.
I'm not gonna lie. Some guys, if they really like your personality and they like you, they would deal with what you got going on and help you push through. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I like that.
For
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
They definitely could see the potential and just move forward.
Okay. So with being intentional and prioritizing your relationship and or however you would want to, here are some tips that we looked up, and then we're going to actually also ask him 2 tips that would also help you be in, the realm of,
Prioritizing your relationship.
prioritizing your relationship, as you should though, because you know what? Relationships are good for your soul. We live longer, okay? Live longer with companionship.
Actually, women live longer when they're single.
Anywho.
Just saying.
So with that being said, one of the tips I put was intentional quality time. Quality time without being intentional is an issue because a lot of people just want to hang out and watch TV. That's not intentional. So I feel like for me, when I think of prioritizing someone, is actually making an effort and being present in that quality time and not just, we're together. I saw her yesterday.
That's nice.
So what's one for you?
I wouldn't say sharing a hobby. I've noticed men fall in love with like team building stuff. They fall in love with doing stuff with you. So, and women fall in love with just being there. So
Can't relate. Not just being there. We got to experience shit.
I fall. Let me say I fall in love with just being there. You know. So like what if it's like hiking or going to bingo or like whatever it is, like sharing a hobby. I think is very intimate. And very loving, and it's very important in your relationship.
Women love sitting courtside at a game, not knowing any player, nothing.
Yeah, just I'm happy to be here.
At the game.
That's what I'm saying.
Are you running errands?
I'm just happy to be here.
I feel that.
If you want me to do a drug deal with you, I'm just happy to be. I don't do that no more.
I've actually done that as well, and I had the time of my life.
Exactly.
I said, what play we gonna get on, babe?
Half the time, we're just happy to be around you.
That's fine. Okay,
and the next thing I said is be affectionate. With being a priority, people like to know that they're wanted. People want to feel like they're desirable. People want to know that, like, I'm still choosing you, babe. So for me, I feel like that is one way to prioritize someone is by like, just give them a little bit of extra love.
Another way is communicate well. Don't forget the well part. Don't just communicate. Communicate well. That's how you make your partner feel like priority. Whenever you're able to have these deep conversations and let them know that you understand where they're coming from, they know, especially as a woman, whenever you can sit down with me and have a conversation and you make me feel like I'm seen, you make me feel like I'm a priority to you.
Nah, facts though.
And what about you? What are 2 ways you can make your partner feel like a priority?
Mine would be the double C's. So mine would be compromising and comprehension.
I like that.
So, yeah, for sure.
Smart man.
Like compromising for real, like, bro, it's going to be times where you just don't want to do it, but just do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like,
I like that.
And you should do it in expectation of your partner doing the same, So like comprehension works with like your communication. So like you communicate awesome, but if you ain't understanding nothing, bro, it doesn't make sense, So it's like comprehending what's really going on. And then acting forward.
Okay.
I like that.
So let's get into some of the fun questions.
Let's get some of your questions. You got a question, bitch?
I mean, I only have one because I literally asked my other one prior to. So it is, how does your friendships with female differ from your friendships with the males?
And let's see. It just depends. I mean, one, obviously I'm being intimate and affectionate with my partner, the guys.
Friendship,
baby.
Friendships, babe. I didn't say relationships.
How does your female friendship differ from your male friendships?
Oh, man. A lot, actually. I mean, to be honest, I'm learning a lot from my female friends, for sure. I mean, that helps me, like, meet a partner or, like, understanding women as a whole. You really don't learn that with guys. They just talk shit all day, So,
what are you learning? I mean, spill the tea, babe.
Shit, from this one right here. And you too. But I probably learned like just how to like treat a woman and knowing what the key things to look for, like whenever you want to make her happy or just like stuff like that. And I feel as though me and Sammy's relationship, we kind of just be friends with each other. So it's like, it's really cool to like be there for each other, obviously without that. That intimacy. You know what I'm saying? So learning how to do that.
It's still intimate though. I feel like our friendship is still intimate. It's just not sexual.
Of course not.
But
yeah.
Why get that so fast?
He had a nip in the bud. He said, babe, DM's open. DM's open.
Okay.
She's single. Okay. She's ready for y'all.
But no, for real, I love it because it's like it's authentic and it's real and it's like we love each other.
Yeah, exactly. Now just imagine like taking that, right? And like applying that to your partner. Like being
the same thing we have to your partner.
Bro, like you would have sex that night. Like
every night. 3 times a night.
Right, exactly. By just being friends, you know, so that's good.
Okay.
Okay. So my question to you is, why do you think some males do not think having a female friend is important? Because there's some guys who are like, I don't have female friends, so I don't see the point of that. Yeah. Like, why do you think they don't even see a reason to have a woman friend?
Well, one is because they can't trust themselves to just be friends with that. So number one, like they can't trust themselves to not cross that boundary, you know. And then number two, they don't want to meet a girl and then say, oh, I have girlfriends, and then that runs the girl away. Because, you know, there's some girls that's like, I don't want a guy that has girlfriends. And then there's some that do. Yeah. But then some girls will see it as an untrustful thing or like, you know, and you don't want to make it a sticky situation. So I think those would like be the top 2 reasons.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't have any more questions, babe.
All right, I don't have any more questions either. So this is the end of this episode, which is perfect because it's been an hour. So thank you for taking this beautiful fucking journey with us. Thank you for coming on this episode.
You're welcome.
And, you know, fucking with us. So let them know one more time where they can find you.
So you can find me on Instagram, JESHCNO. So, and then Twitter, MadeCNO, MADECNO. So I go by Josh Ciano, man, y'all, you know.
All right.
Just link up.
So
if you haven't already,
follow us on all social media platforms at The Real Sip and Spill, except Twitter, which is
Sip and Spill 1.
And give us a 5-star rating for some 5-star bitches. Ow.
I sip wine, 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 kick my feet up when I get time. And as I recline, take another sip, let my thoughts unwind, wine, sipping and spilling it. Sipping and spilling the tea. Sipping and spilling it.